Once more, we reiterate the need to respect the sacred spaces, especially of places of worship. The use of churches as platforms for politics must stop. Dear Kenyans, turning funerals into political platforms is disrespectful to the families mourning their beloved ones. We cannot continue to allow political dances in spaces meant to console and help heal affected families. We must emphasize that political and all manner of divisive speeches should not be allowed in funerals. To the young people, including the Gen Z, we have the following message for you. Yes, articulate your issues. We, the Catholic bishops, commend you for articulating many issues that Kenyans resonate with. You have been instrumental in driving change and highlighting our social ills. You have elicited a national, even global conversation on what it means to be a democracy, the kind of leadership that should spur creativity and opportunities for citizens, and the values and principles that define our public institutions. We thank you and continue to support you in aspiring for the good in our society. Watch on intolerance. The book of Ecclesiasticus teaches, quote, "Rejoice, O young man, in your youth, and let your heart cheer you in the days of your youth. Walk in the ways of your heart and the sight of your eyes. But know that for all these things, God will bring you into judgment." Ecclesiasticus 11, verse 7. We therefore exhort you to remember that besides driving for better systems, we must drive for social systems that respect God. There is a real risk that as you push for truly transformative agenda, you become intolerant to ideas and visions that are not similar to yours. Intolerance leads to divisive conversations that can degenerate into anarchy. We therefore request that you open up yourselves for inclusive conversations so that you are also enriched by perspectives that may not be obvious to you. In doing this, you become attentive to the laws of God and bear true respect for others. We all have made mistakes. No one can claim to be faultless. Allow us also to correct you on some of the vulgar and improper slogans that have been used in these moments. We ask you to be cautious that you do not hurt others, which might turn against your great agenda for a better country. Be inclusive and supportive of constructive ideas and conversations. The Lord tells you, our dear young people, quote, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." Jeremiah 29, verse 11. Building our country on democratic principles. As we strive to rid our country of the evil practices and tendencies, we must keep in mind that our aims and objectives for a greater nation must be firmly built on principles of democracy. We must therefore be guided by those same principles that will safeguard the values we aspire for. We should endeavor to strengthen the institutions that represent our democracy rather than destroy them.
In conclusion, as Kenyans, we stand at a moment of introspection. A lot of both promising events and disheartening incidents, such as abductions, have happened in the past 3 weeks. We are brothers and sisters of the same God, as we recognize in the Constitution and our national anthem. We must tap into our conscience to see what good we have to pursue as individuals and collectively. Together, we have to open doors that lead to more light and shun any activities or thoughts and omissions that give room to darkness. Christ is our light. We must not move away from the light. We invite all Kenyans and our Christian faithful in particular to continue praying for our country through the various prayers so that God can hold us in the palm of his hand and lead us to a new dawn. This message is being issued today, the 15th of July, 2024, and it has been signed by me, the chairman of the Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops, Most Reverend Maurice Muhati Makumba. It has as well been signed by the following bishops: Archbishop Anthony Muheria, Vice Chairman, Archbishop of Nyeri and Apostolic Administrator of Embu; Archbishop Martin Kivuva Msonde of Mombasa; Archbishop Philip Anyolo of Nairobi; Bishop Joseph Mairura Okemwa of Kisii; Bishop Alfred Rotich of Kericho; Bishop Norman Kingo Wambua of Machakos; Bishop Peter Kiara of Marsabit; Bishop David Kamau Nganga, Auxiliary Bishop of Nairobi; Bishop Anthony Reri Mukobo of Isiolo; Bishop Celestius Mugambi of Meru; Bishop James Maria Wainaina of Murang'a; Bishop Paul Kariuki Njiru of Wote; Bishop Dominic Kimengich of Eldoret; Bishop John Obala Owa of Ngong; Bishop Joseph Mbatia of Nyahururu; Bishop Joseph Obanyi Sagwe of Kakamega; Bishop Joseph Mongela of Kitui; Bishop Michael Odiwa of Homa Bay; Bishop Willibard Lago of Malindi; Bishop Mark Kadima of Bungoma; Bishop George Muthaka of Garissa; Bishop John Binda of Lodwar; Bishop Hieronymus Emusugut Joya of Maralal; Bishop Henry Juma Odonya of Kitale; Bishop Cleophas Oseso of Nakuru; Bishop Simon Peter Kamomoe, Auxiliary Bishop of Nairobi; Bishop Wallace Nganga, Auxiliary Bishop of Nairobi; Bishop John Lele Kiplimo, Auxiliary Bishop of Eldoret; and Monsignor John Jue, Apostolic Administrator of the Military Ordinariate. Thank you very much.